Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance, and today we're diving into one of the most mysterious and unpredictable heroes in all of Hero Wars, Alliance, Faceless. A hero who can literally copy others, turn battles upside down with his control, and provide powerful team support with his magic defense. If you've ever faced Faceless on the battlefield, you know he's unpredictable, versatile, and dangerous. And if you're building him for your team, then this guide will give you everything you need: his skills, builds, skins, glyphs, artifacts, talismans, how to play him, and of course, how to counter him. Let's get started. Faceless's first skill is called Doppelganger, and it's one of the most unique abilities in the game. Whenever an enemy or ally uses their first skill, Faceless can copy it and cast it himself at level 240. That means he can turn the enemy's own power against them, or double the strength of his allies by repeating their skills. Imagine an extra Aurora shield, or another Dante spear rain, or duplicating Kai's whirlwind right after it hits. This is why you can never predict a battle with Faceless in play. He is the definition of chaos on the battlefield. And the most important thing here is that his skill cannot be copied, making it one of those rare tricks that belongs only to him. Moving on to his second skill, Power Throw. This is where Faceless brings his control to the fight. He raises the nearest enemy, throws them into the air, and drops them right in the middle of their team, dealing magic damage and stunning enemies in the area. The stun can be blocked if the enemies are much higher level, but in most situations this is a deadly crowd control tool. It's not just the stun, it's the disruption of enemy positioning, the chaos of grouping foes together, and the opportunity it creates for heroes like Kark or Kai to land devastating follow-up attacks. A perfectly timed power throw can completely turn a fight in your favor. His third skill is Chain Lightning. Faceless casts a ricocheting bolt of magic that bounces between up to 3 enemies, damaging them and lowering their physical attack for 4 seconds. This isn't just about damage, it's about weakening the enemy's damage dealers. By reducing their physical attack, Faceless gives your team breathing room, keeping your tanks alive longer and reducing the burst from heroes like Dante or Yasmin. Once again, we see how Faceless doesn't just attack, he controls the flow of the battle. Finally, his fourth skill, Spell Expert. This is a passive skill that increases the entire team's magic defense. And this is where Faceless really shines as a support mage. He doesn't just bring control and unpredictable power, he also protects his team against magic damage. Heroes like Lars, Krista, or Celeste suddenly find themselves doing much less damage when Faceless is on the field. It's a deceptively simple skill, but it can completely shift the balance of a magic-heavy fight. So, how do you build Faceless to make the most of this mysterious mage? Let's break it down. Faceless belongs to the Way of Eternity faction and fights from the backline, so survivability is critical. For his rank items, you'll want to focus on equipment that boosts his health and magic penetration. In the Violet rankings, look for the Elephant Guard, the Traitor's Crown, and the Tome of Fate. Once you move into Orange ranks, go for the Staff of Neutralization, the Light of Distant Stars, and the Key of All Doors. By the time you reach Orange +3 or +4, with items 14 and 15, he'll have the durability and magic penetration he needs to make a real impact in both early and mid-game. Next, skins. Faceless has 6 skins available: the default skin for intelligence, 1 for magic attack, 1 for health, 1 for magic defense, a magic penetration skin with A+ version, and 1 for magic critical hit chance. Prioritization here is key. Start with his health skin. Faceless needs to survive long enough to cast his control abilities. Then go for magic penetration, which ensures his skills break through enemy defenses. After that, focus on magic attack to increase the power of his second and third skills. Once those are handled, add magic defense to protect him against enemy casters, then the default intelligence skin, and last, the magic crit skin. Critical magic hits are not essential for him since his role is more control and disruption than pure nuking, but it can still add some burst if you want to gamble on damage. And of course, if Faceless ever gets another health or magic penetration skin, that should become your top priority. When it comes to glyphs, Faceless benefits from magic attack, health, physical attack, magic penetration, and intelligence. Start with health, because it keeps him alive longer. Then add magic penetration to ensure he cuts through magic defense. Third, magic attack to strengthen his crowd control skills. Fourth, intelligence, since it scales with his magic abilities and gives a bit of magic defense. And last, physical attack. That one isn't really core to Faceless, so leave it for the end. Raise each glyph to level 40, no more, unless you're pushing for the skill class later in the game. Artifacts are where things get really interesting. His weapon artifact grants a bonus of magic penetration to the whole team whenever he uses his first skill. His book artifact boosts his own magic penetration and magic attack, while his ring increases his main stat of intelligence. Prioritization here is straightforward: max his book first, because his own penetration and attack scale all of his skills and make him far more effective. Second, invest in the ring to build his intelligence. And last, his weapon artifact. Sharing penetration with the team is helpful, but Faceless himself needs power first to make a difference. The gift of the elements is simple. Max it out. Every bit of health and magic attack helps, and since Faceless is a backline control mage, he needs those boosts to survive and keep casting. For talismans, Faceless has two strong options. His first talisman is intelligence and health, non-VIP, excellent, though a little tricky to obtain. His second talisman is armor and magic attack, VIP, harder to get, but very strong. Ideally, you'll want both. But even without them, Faceless works well as long as you've leveled him properly. Now let's talk about how to counter Faceless. He may be mysterious, but he is not invincible. Cornelius is a direct hard counter, smashing intelligence-based heroes with his heavy damage. Celeste can disrupt his healing and punish teams that rely on Faceless's support. Ju can cut through teams before Faceless gets time to set up, ignoring much of the control with his rage. Ishmael's vampirism and dodge can also keep him alive long enough to punish Faceless's team. And don't forget, control heroes like Arachne or Lian can stop Faceless from even getting his skills off in the first place. So, is Faceless worth the investment? Absolutely. His ability to copy, control, and support makes him one of the most versatile mages in the game. He's not about pure power like Lars or Celeste, he's about disruption, unpredictability, and synergy. Pair him with the right allies, and he can be the piece that makes your entire team unstoppable. And that's it for today, Guardians. What do you think about Faceless? Do you build him as a control mage, or do you try to push him as a damage dealer? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Olympus Alliance, and ring the bell so you never miss any of our Hero Wars Alliance guides. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.